No pause. Are we just gonna
Okay, we're back in
continue on
the
with the
game.
game?
I guess. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, slightly curious about this level 1. I think it should be fairly defensive start from both teams.
Yeah, it looks like a standard 5-point defense on both sides.
Okay, looking to place wards early, perhaps.
Possibly, although if Valstorm walks up to this bush, he could get a bit of a punch in the face from Gucci Mane.
Both junglers positioned to start. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we'll see
Start
what Joe
top
decides
side.
to do. Imari.
Or no motivation in this game because of other reasons that mean he can't access his main account.
I'm just gonna stick with Imari so I don't get confused on cast.
It's probably safe, yeah. It's probably safe.
Yes.
And it is going to be... Is it going to be a topside start for Amari?
I guess it is. Bot lane is not going to leash. They're just looking to push lane as fast as possible.
Oh, it's a wolf start, actually, for the Ivan. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, don't know all that much about the unique pathings that Ivan can take, so...
No, neither do I.
Okay, Silver Karma gets that's fairly pushed. That's pretty important for both of them.
The Boomerang Blade plus the Empowered Inner Flames really going to shove that wave quick. Just a little bit of trading back and forth here in this mid lane. Fanxy trying to get comfortable, pick up that early CS on the Darius. Does give the early level 2 over to IWD.
Yeah, so now that level 2 is going to be hit earlier for a Hex bot lane, which is quite important because Brand Nautilus obviously very potent in the level 2 exchange. So if you can avoid that, then it's all the better for you. Right now, some small trades going on in the mid.
And small trades going on here in the bot lane as well. Big damage coming across onto Juku jamming from both BDNG and D-Hero. Info was ticking over to level 3 and looking for a trade in the mid lane. The Bear Trap are going to get apprehended in, though, and the Slice, I'm not quite sure what the Darius Q is called. Passive is now active.
No.
Info was
burning
down with the Darius passive, but Fanxy burning down with the Ignite. Neither mid lane are going to fall. Info was Disciple very, very low, but manages to just survive the bleed.
Wow, I was like, yeah, Kled's bone plating is down. This should be a pretty good trade for Darius, but then, yeah, with the Conqueror stacks, Kled almost kills him with the Ignite on top.
Yeah, the Conqueror plus the Ignite. Lots of extra damage there. Good trades for Gardevoir as well up in the top side. Fanxy, though. Wildstorm going in. I don't know if you want this, John. And he's going to fall to the bleed. First blood for Fanxy on the Darius. Blue buff given over as well. Assist for Amari in the jungle. Coming in with that trigger seed just to make sure his mid laner survives.
But what even happened in that situation? Your mid laner is not present. And you're looking for that kill.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the decision to make in that situation.
No,
you're giving up the free kill to the Darius. You're making the matchup even harder for your Kled.
All I'm gonna say is questionable decision, and I will not say any more, or I will get in trouble. But yeah, perfect start really for Hex. Getting this Darius ahead. Plated steel caps picked up, so the trading potential now from that Kled is going to be massively reduced. And Amare looking to come in again does have potential for a route here.
Yeah, he was definitely noticed.
Yeah, InfoWars could smell that one coming from a mile away.
Okay, so that should mean that we won't see any ganks happening for a while.
I would not imagine so, no.
So right now, topside could potentially be the next target with the wave pushing in towards Gosport Gods here.
And with Amare moving up towards this as well.
Amare's going to be first to the...
Can he find the route? Vilestorm is in the area, but is on his Krugs. Gardevoir going to go in for the spin. Trigger Seed going to come out, and the Rupture's going to connect onto Gardevoir. Rooted down as well by the Ivan. Bush comes down, not really going to do too much. And Gardevoir going to try and turn things around, but he's just going to fall to the Ivan. Vilestorm not even going to be able to get close to go in and look for this, and it's 2 early kills. And it's what we talk about every time we see Hex play. This mid-jungle duo, Fanxy and Amare, whether it's Fanxy just getting control of the mid lane on his own and pushing through that way, or Fanxy and Amare working together for pressure to take over the map. It always seems to be these 2 players that are the driving force behind the early game.
Yeah, Amari likes to be active in the early game, and Ivern enables just that. Like, the scumbag just walks up the top, doesn't have to do any of his camps, just walks in, takes a free kill. This is what Hex really wanted out of this play.
Comes another quick pause, I believe, called by Hex. Game. Here we go. Hopefully, that's the last pause, but who knows?
So we have the lane pushing in Gosport God's favor in the bot lane, although Hex are pushing it right back right now.
Yeah, I mean, the Civic armor, lots of shoving power.
I guess this is what Hex will want to do most of the time, just get the push in, and just you don't have to worry about...
However, we do see Vilestorm looking for a gank. Snowball going to come in, catches on to D Hero, but no, he's going to get inspired away. The flash away from BDNG, not going to quite come through in time, and he is going to burn down to the brand. 1 kill picked up. Teleport now going to come down from Gucci Mane. Imare and Fanxy both here. Gucci Mane picking up Slimy Salad with the consume. Fanxy going to execute onto the brand before Bishan fires that boomerang over towards Vilestorm and picking up 3. 3 for 1 in the bot lane. Hex are here to play. That will likely be Dragon as well. The Cho'Gath is down here to help Amare finish that one off. Turret plates for Bishan, and back to lane with the Ghost for Fanxy.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's just a textbook reply from Hex. That was like the only timing Vilestorm had to get the gank off, but Hex was immediately ready for the reply, and also the TP from the Cho'Gath. He ditches his lane. He doesn't really care about winning the matchup, which is understandable.
Well, I mean, you say he doesn't even care about winning the matchup. Look at the CS difference already that is growing in that top lane. 30 CS in God of War's favor already.
Gucci Mane got 1 kill off of that plus the assist, so yeah, I guess he probably loses out still on that because Garen managed to push in the wave completely, but even then, it's still a big net win for the entirety of Hex.
Oh, of course, and at least Gucci Mane, he might not be getting too much done in his lane, but at least when he can join and impact the team like that, he can still provide some usefulness. All of the teleports, though, now burned. God of War, Juku Jamming, and Gucci Mane all waiting on those cooldowns. And again, the wave just going to be slammed into the turret of Gospel Gods in this bot lane. Oh, and it is a catch from Vilestorm. Fanxy gonna just stack up that bleed. Not even gonna pop the guillotine. Just gonna just
away.
Cool guys don't look at explosions, and Fanxy's just gonna let Vilestorm bleed out. Meanwhile, God of War flashes forward onto Gucci Mane, diving him under the turret. Conqueror stacked up, spinning, winning, but Gucci Mane getting away with his own flash. So it's just a trade of summoner spells in the top lane.
Yeah, it is still a lot of trouble for the Cho'Gath in the early game. It's not gonna... Oh, wait a second. This might be a gank.
Possibly in the top lane. Fanxy roaming up with Daisy. She's going to take the tower aggro. And Fanxy's running straight for God of War. Hook's going to connect. The Rupture's going to go wide. The guillotine comes down, and Daisy going to secure the kill for Amare. Info was Disciple now, though. Looking bot lane. Then the charge is called, but he's going on his own. There's no backup, really, from Duke of Jamming or Salami Salad. D-Hero are going to take all the aggro, though, and he might just fall down here to the Ignite. Burns away and does drop. The tether from the Karma not going to quite find a route. Duke of Jamming, massive damage from the Inspired Mantra there from BDNG.
Yeah, good on Gosport Gods to at least, reply to that play with the cross map, but yeah, overall Hex are just making moves on the map, getting more and more advantages, and the kills are going to the right people. Darius has 3 kills already, probably very close to that Stridebreaker.
Yep.
Maybe
you wouldn't want the kills on the Ivan, but I mean it will mean he is closer to his Moonstone Renewer.
Yeah, that just means he gets the OP item faster. So
this is true. But at least, and this is looking at this from a Gospel God's perspective, at least your kills are also in the right places. You have one on Juka Jamming, you have one on Infowars Disciple. So at least the little gold that they are getting is going to the right people.
Yeah, I guess, but then you consider how you would like these lanes to go. And I don't feel like Gosport gods have enough of an advantage overall.
Well, Kled having been taken here as a counter to Darius doesn't seem to be working out too hot right now for the Kled.
Yeah, I think, that level 3, was it?
Yeah.
And then the gank happening when the mid laner wasn't even there, that skewed the matchup. That just makes Infowars Disciple's job a lot harder here. Darius with a red buff as well got gifted by the Ivern. That's just illegal.
Yeah, and now BDNG looking into this mid lane with Amari. The root's going to come down. Infowars Disciple is in trouble. Trigger Seed coming down the root from the Karma, and the guillotine is called. Fanxy finding his 4th kill of the game onto Infowars Disciple.
Yeah, and the Ivern here is just, he provides so much. Like, with the Darius, it's such an escape from this if you don't have your summoners.
It's such a disgusting combination because the Ivern roots you down and enables you to dash to the target. And what is the one thing that Darius really, really lacks in his kit? It's mobility. So being able to give him mobility with that Ivern is so ridiculous.
Yeah, it just makes it so when the lane is even slightly in an unfavorable spot for Gosport gods, Ivern could just waltz into mid lane, be like, yep, here I am, here's the root. Darius gets a free dash, and that's
a free dunk.
Just a kill. Every time.
At this point, I would have to agree, he does have that stride breaker now completed at 12 minutes for Fanxy. Absolutely monstrous on this Darius.
Yeah, that's a big gap in gold. Okay, Garen's still out damaging the Cho'Gath, but he's getting tankier.
It is also a Cho'Gath with no mana though, bear in mind, so he did not have any items. We see the charge coming down bot lane. Big turn from Gospel Gods here. D-Hero going to get engaged on by Infowars Disciple. Should just fall now to the Kled. The Inspire Shield's going to come through, as are the Inner Flames. BDNG flashing onto Duke of Jamming though, potentially looking to answer back with one, but no, he's just trying to buy time. Fanxy and Amare now are here. The Apprehend going to connect onto Salami Salad. Daisy is now summoned up as well, but Fanxy going to get stunned down before any return kill can come through. Really nicely played by BDNG to buy enough time to get himself out there.
Yeah, Gosport Gods trying to punish the bot lane for playing up, but they don't get enough from these plays. And
it's the right idea though.
Yeah.
From Gospel Gods, it's the right kind of play that they need to be throwing. They're just a little bit hard for them to fight at this deficit.
Yeah, the intent is there for sure, but you can just see how behind this Kled is. They cannot get these kills, even from a 2v3 play or the 1v3 play. The Ivern was there at the right moment to stop the Karma from dying. That was very close. And yeah, that's just another Dragon for Hex. They were well positioned to take that because the play was happening right around Dragon.
Oh, and Infowars getting hooked in again by Fanxy. This Apprehend really coming in huge. The guillotine goes down. And is he going to fall to the bleed? I don't know if he quite has enough damage to take him out. And no, he is going to fall to the bleed. This Darius,
like the last take or something.
Pretty much. This Darius is terrifying. I am not envious. I would not want to be in Gospel God's position right now.
Man, Hex just pulled out the secret weapon in week 6.
Hex.
This was supposed to be like the Malphite / Galio counter pick.
Hex
or so we've
came
heard.
To play, and they have really come out swinging. They want that first place spot before Wink Club play their game later tonight.
Yeah, this is certainly a statement game from them, and they'll be looking to gank the top side now.
Although, it is only 3,000 gold, and it is a teleport play up here in the top side for Gospel.
What happened to Rand?
What happened to Juku Jamming's HP? He's just going to go straight down to the Ivern. God of War now, the next target, does have the stacked up Darius Bleed on him, but Fanxy just going to ignore him. Divine Judgment coming down onto Gucci main, and Fanxy's just going to take down the Nunu. Bleed should find that one. And Spectator Bug, maybe?
Was
there an FF?
Please.
I'm seeing in Twitch chat that we're being told they FF15 on the side of Gospel Gods. Yeah, I'm being told in DMs and in Twitch chat that this is a 15-minute FF from Gospel Gods.
Well, that's certainly not what you want to see.
No, definitely not.